Stay connected and never miss a beat with AT&T. Our reliable network covers more roads than any other carrier, ensuring you're always in the loop. Whether it's tournament upsets, buzzer beaters, or social media buzz, stay up to date. Don't let the action pass you by. Check if you're eligible for a free trial of in-car Wi-Fi at att.com/in-car Wi-Fi and keep the madness going. Always pay careful attention to the road and don't drive distracted. Wi-Fi hotspot intended for passenger use only when vehicle is in operation. Compatible device and vehicle required.
Tired of restless nights? At Lisa, we know good sleep is essential for mental, physical, and emotional health. From memory foam mattresses to hybrids that keep you cool all night long, Lisa's mattresses offer exceptional comfort and support with free delivery and 100 nights to try out your mattress in the comfort of your home. For a limited time, save up to $700 off select mattresses plus 2 free pillows. Go to lisa.com/iHeart for an additional $50 off mattresses and select goods. Exclusions apply. See lisa.com for more details.
And now we're joined by the newest member of the New York Football Giants, defensive end, edge rusher, outside linebacker, take your pick. He is Brian Burns. Brian, nice to meet you, man. Welcome aboard.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad to be here.
All right, so how would you describe yourself? Defensive end, edge player, outside linebacker?
I would just say I'm all around just a weapon. You know what I'm saying? You can use me many ways, rushing, dropping, whatever it may be. But, yeah, you can just call me a weapon.
Have you been able to familiarize yourself at all with Shane Bowen and the type of defense he might run here with you and the Giants?
Not yet. We didn't talk for too long. It was more of just a greeting.
Very good. Watching your tape at Carolina, it looked like they had you standing up a lot, pretty wide outside of the offensive tackle. And if you watch Shane Bowen, what he did in Tennessee, same type of stuff. A lot of wide 9, guys getting after the rusher. Is that the type of system that you think your skill set would fit best in?
Definitely, especially being that wide and really being able to pin my ears back. That's definitely how I thrive at, you know. So I'm very excited if that's what we're doing.
I feel like in Carolina, you were standing up more than a 3-point stance. Is that where you're more comfortable? Do you care? Does it matter to you?
It doesn't. It doesn't really. It depends on what I really want to do, depending on who I'm going against and what he struggles with.
What do you think the advantages are to being in a 3-point stance versus standing up, or vice versa?
Well, if you're standing up, you can see a lot more. So reverses, sweeps, anything of that nature, play actions, you can see that a lot more when you're coming from a 2-point stance. When you're down, you can get more of an explosive burst off the ball, but it's give and take. So you have to decide which one you want to do and which situation.
No, absolutely. And I think you've shown your versatility, right? What do you think the most underrated part of your game is that people don't talk about enough?
I keep saying it's my IQ, honestly, because I understand the game to somewhat of a degree that people don't understand. And I would say I pretty much developed that from, you know, my OGs, my vets, and really just really listening to everybody's perspective. So,
where do you think that shows up on the field?
Situationals. So situational, in the situational aspect, depending on what situation we're in, depending on if it's 2 minute, end of the half, end of the game, all that comes into play. And also when it comes up to, you know, setting up your chess match, because people think, you know, going against a tackle all game is just, you know, just going. It's not. You know, you have to set up your pieces accordingly, depending on what you want to do when it's time to get that money. You know what I mean? So you got to set your rushes up, basically.
How much do you study the offensive tackle you're going up against the week heading into a game so you can put that proper game plan together?
The whole week, I would say. But I mean, if we're in an average game week, you know, I usually probably start my study on the off day. Just him. I wouldn't watch like the rest of the offense. I really just watch him for tendencies and whatever he struggled with. So that'll be the main thing. But I'll study him throughout the week, because Saturday night I really don't like to watch too much film, because I don't want to, you know, keep cluttering my brain with, you know, what ifs and all that. So I'll kind of just relax on Saturday.
Yeah, you want to be able to react and play instinctively, right, and not be thinking too much. Mm-hmm. You got to study 2 tackles, though, because watching you on tape, you're on the left side and the right side almost evenly half the time, right? Mm-hmm. Do you have a preference left or right?
No, I don't. I can rest both sides.
Do you think there is an advantage, out of curiosity, this is a kind of a debate in the analytics community, is there an advantage to rushing on the quarterback's blind side?
Yeah, I would say, just because he can't see you, you know, when you're rushing from the side that he's looking at, you know, he can avoid you easier. But that's usually why they put their best tackle on that side. So, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Absolutely. You mentioned your variety of pass rush moves. Mm-hmm. Look at it, all your sacks. You start with the speed. You can go speed to power. You got the long arm, inside spin, outside spin, the little inside counter. How did you pick up all those pass rush moves, and how has your pass rush repertoire grown since you've gotten into the league from Florida State?
It's definitely grown. I'd say it's definitely grown. I mean, I acquired a lot of those rush moves from my brother, and just watching film, watching certain guys that I think resemble me. So, but I say it's definitely grown more from a standpoint of when to use it more than using it. I feel like you don't have to go into a game with 7 different pass rush moves. I think you really only need about 2 or 3 that you've mastered and a counter.
So basically, and then you talked about you set them up with 1 or 2, and then do you wait for the big third down in the fourth quarter to whip out the counter? Is that part of your process as you go through the game? Yeah,
it's somewhat of a feeling, I would say, because, you can be whooping a guy all day on first and second down, but if the ball's coming out in 1.2 seconds, then you're not getting there regardless. So, I mean, definitely waiting and setting up those pass rush moves for a good 3rd and long, 3rd and 15, where he has to hold the ball and he has to get a big chunk play. It's definitely that's definitely going to be more of a kicker.
To your previous point, sacks are out of your control in a lot of ways, right? You can win if the ball comes out. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. So how much is compiling those sacks just being relentless, right? And just even if maybe they stymie on your first move, that you keep going. And how many sacks do come out of just never giving up on a play?
Yeah, you got to be a stubborn cat to play D end, D tackle, any of that, because like you just said, sometimes you can be whooping somebody all game and it just doesn't turn out in your way. And there's other times you can barely win and it just be that one play, that you get the sack or a strip sack or whatever. So you just got to be stubborn in that aspect and just continue to go. That's where the relentless part come in.
How has your run defense grown and improved since you've been in the NFL?
It's improved a lot. I would definitely say, and the main thing I would say is the tackle for losses, being able to do a couple stunts on the line and use my quickness to my advantage. Then just sitting on the edge is definitely something that I enjoy because it allows me to make a play. So,
you mentioned you were in the same draft class as Dexter Lawrence. We were joking before we started as we were sitting here watching the draft in 2019, and you got picked right before the Giants selected Dexter Lawrence by the Carolina Panthers. You said in the media call you had a relationship with Dexter a little bit from being drafted with him. You recruited Kayvon Thibodeau to Florida State. Have you had a chance to talk to those 2 guys or anyone else on the team about what to expect walking into this building and becoming a Giant?
Oh, no, not yet. A lot of things have been going pretty fast right now. I've been on the move, so I haven't really had the time to sit down and call any of them. But I definitely text Dexter. We talked a little bit just about being excited that, I'm joining the squad and whatnot. Talked to Bobby. And, that's about it. Just pretty much just meeting and greeting.
Now, you talked about some of the guys, Bobby Okereke playing next to you or behind you, a linebacker, depending on where you are. Inside, you have Dexter. Opposite side, you have Kayvon. Deonte Banks, a very talented outside corner. Can you envision how you're going to fit in with the rest of this talent and what you guys can do together as a group?
Definitely. Like I said, I think we're really going to grow as a group. We're all young and talented. I really feel like we're going to really feed off each other because we all kind of can relate, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like being young. But it's definitely going to be a couple stepping stools to get there. Like we're gonna take it one day at a time. We're gonna practice hard, and I'm just definitely ready to get with those guys and start this bond.
Now your nickname is Spider. You're a big Spider-Man guy.
Yeah.
Is this destiny that Spider-Man finally comes to New York?
Hey, it might be, man. It's God's timing. It's not my timing, so it might be.
Now, it might be awkward to live in Queens and commute here, though. It's a while out. I'm just saying it's like an hour and a half across Manhattan, so I'm not sure that's going to work. But is that cool, though? I know you have a love for Spider-Man and just kind of being in New York now, no one kind of that's Spider-Man's hood. You know what I mean?
It's real cool. It's real cool, man. Like I said, like all this is happening real fast. I'm just super excited. I can't wait to get with the guys, but it's that part of the deal is just crazy.
Has this sunk in, or are you still kind of floating on cloud 9 a little bit here?
I'm still on the clouds. I'll be coming down soon. I'm still on the clouds right now.
How much time have you spent in New York in terms of like vacationing or fun?
Haven't
at all.
Mm-mm.
Anything that you've kind of had on your bucket list, if you thought about that now that you're in New York, that all right, I gotta check this, I gotta check that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I really haven't. Being from Florida, I just like to stay in Florida most of the time. Most of the time during the off season, I just stay home. I wouldn't say that, but I know I definitely heard a lot of great things about, New York, and it's the city that never sleeps, and there's a lot going on, so I'm gonna definitely explore that and see what New York is really about.
Now, after putting that Rush Hour clip on Twitter, I thought you were gonna say go to the Knicks game, man. No?
Oh no, that's definitely on the list. That's like it has to happen. I'm a big movie buff, by the way. Like, yeah, that's why I put on that clip. So
that was Rush Hour 2, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's not the first. That was Rush Hour. That was 2, right?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. Are you a big basketball fan?
No, it's not super big, but
you aren't a Heat fan, are you? You're not a Miami Heat fan? No,
nah, I'm more of I follow kind of players.
All right, that's good. Yeah. You don't want to be a Miami Heat fan in New York. That's not going to work up here. No, that is not going to work up here. So that's cool. If you would want to say one thing to Giant fans about what they're getting in Brian Burns as a player, what would you want to tell them?
One thing, I would just say they're getting a leader. And when I mean by leader, it doesn't have to be vocally. It can be by example. So, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to remain humble. I'm a team guy. I don't let anything really get to my head. I stay poised. So I would definitely say that they're getting a leader, a natural leader.
Well, Brian, we can't wait to see you ply your trade on the field with the Giants. Welcome aboard, man. Thank you very much. Brian Burns, newest member of the Giants. Can't wait to see him rush the passer at MetLife Stadium come September.
Tired of restless nights? At Lisa, we know good sleep is essential for mental, physical, and emotional health. From memory foam mattresses to hybrids that keep you cool all night long, Lisa's mattresses offer exceptional comfort and support with free delivery and 100 nights to try out your mattress in the comfort of your home. For a limited time, save up to $700 off select mattresses plus 2 free pillows. Go to lisa.com/iHeart for an additional $50 off mattresses and select goods. Exclusions apply. See lisa.com for more details.
Looking for a better solution to keep your firearms in high-performance condition? Visit RiptideArmory.com for the most advanced proprietary gun cleaning formula on the market. Right now, get up to $40 off any cleaning kit for a limited time on RiptideArmory.com and take advantage of this amazing deal today. Riptide's 2-step cleaning kit offers state-of-the-art technology and guaranteed satisfaction. Riptide Armory is a veteran-founded business, and you can trust that all chemicals are American-made and quality tested. Shop RiptideArmory.com.